So the relation is given beautifully by Ohm's law. So what Ohm's law states is voltage equal to current into resistance, or I is equal to V by R, where R is the resistance of the load. Resistance is nothing but what? Resistance to the current flow. Okay, resistance of the load. So think about this. Look at this relationship. Look at this relationship. If R is very small, or the given V, I will be large. Correct? For example, let us take examples and see. The unit of resistance is ohms, because Ohm was the person who proposed this law. The unit of resistance is called ohms. It is denoted by this symbol called omega. It's like this. The omega. Greek letter omega is the symbol. Okay. For example, let's say I have 5-volt battery connected to 5 ohm resistance. It is like this. This is 5 volt and I have 5 ohm resistance. Resistance is denoted like this, as a box, or people also denote it like this. I can denote it either way. Means I can write 5 ohms. 5 ohms. Both are one and the same. Both are same. So this is a 5 ohm resistance. So now what is the current that is going to flow? How much current will flow? I is the current. V is the voltage. I is the okay. So what is the current by Ohm's law? V equal to IR. What we get? 5 equal to I into 5 ohms. 5 volts is equal to I into 5 ohms. Therefore, I is equal to 5 volt divided by 5 ohms. Rearranging the terms, I will get I equal to 5 volt divided by 5 ohms, which is 1 ampere. In the same circuit, instead of 5 ohms, if I put, let's say, 1 ohm resistance, what will be the current that is flowing? What will be the current that will flow? Let us calculate. V equal to I into R. So I is equal to V by R. Implies I is 5 volt divided by 1 ohm, which is 5 amperes. Correct? This is exactly what I was trying to say. For the given voltage, current will be large if R is small. If R is small, current will be large for the given voltage. Look at this. The same circuit, I have 5 volt battery here also. I have 5 volt battery here also. Same voltage. The resistance here is 5 ohms. The resistance here is 1 ohms. If the resistance is 5 ohms, I got 1 ampere current. If the resistance is 1 ohm, I am getting 5 ampere current. That is, for same V, if R is small, I will be large. I will be large. So, this is exactly coming back to the same thing what we discussed here. I need to connect it through a load. That means the load will have some resistance which is limiting the current. If the load is having zero resistance, how much current will flow? Heavy current will flow which will damage the battery. As I am reducing the resistance further and further, current will increase further and further and damage the battery. Correct? Right? This is a very, very important point. The next important point we are going to see is about the current and voltage additions. What happens? Let's say for sake of argument, I want you to understand or visualize it like this. Voltage of battery, you assume it as floor of the building. For example, if I am saying 5 volt, I want you to imagine it as 5th floor. Okay? So now, let's see what happens if I have batteries connected together. Like this. So this is your lowest potential current. So let me take this as reference. What is the voltage here is the question. Now what will be the voltage here? Let's look at it. Let me say this battery is 3 volt, this battery is 2 volt. So you are going from minus to plus. Minus to plus is increase, correct? So this is like you are going from ground floor to 3rd floor. So if I look at it, you are going from, this is your ground floor. You are increasing by 3 volt. That means from ground floor you went to 3rd floor. Okay. Now again you are going from minus to plus, which is increase. Now when you are I want to drag your attention here. Note at this point. At this point, when you are going from here to here, you are not going up by 2 volt, which is 2 floors with respect to ground floor. You are going 2 floors up with respect to 3rd floor. So you are going 2 more floors. You went 3 floors, correct? So from ground you went 3 floors, you went to 3rd floor. From 3rd floor you are going up by 2 floors. Where you will go? Yes, 5th floor. Same thing. You went from ground up by 3 volt. So what will be the voltage here? It will be 3 volt. Now you are going 2 more volts up. But this 2 more volt is increased not with respect to ground. It is with respect to this point. From here you are going up by 2 volt. So the voltage here will be 5 volt. Correct? Let us do one more exercise.